Now, part of why this deal is so difficult to sell to the American people, and it has been thus far, is because Trump and Republicans spent years mocking Obama for making a deal with Iran's always lying, terrorist-producing regime. The JCPOA was their deal, and it has been ridiculed for more than a decade as a total capitulation to terror. The Obama administration literally funding evil in exchange for what was a very flimsy nuclear deal that Iran cheated anyway. After all that trash talk, last week's memorandum of understanding was probably not the best thing to put out in that moment. It looked like a list of goodies and money for Iran based on simply a promise to end its nuclear ambitions. And that is kind of the issue here. What we're going to do tonight is kind of dive into all of this and lay it out for you in a way that's easy to understand. But first, here's J.D. Vance saying this after leaving the negotiations from Switzerland.
We laid a very good foundation for a successful final deal. The final deal is the house. We set the foundation. We haven't built the house, but we've laid a successful foundation to get to a good place for the American people. I think it's important for all of us to appreciate how much was done, but honestly, there is still a lot to do as we continue to make progress on the nuclear talks, on the economic talks, as we continue to demine the straits and ensure that that flow of traffic continues to pick back up. A lot of progress, but still some work to do, and we're very committed to doing exactly that.
So this is the sausage making. This is not, the best time to be watching something like this. This is when the administration is going to take the most hits for this deal. Of course, that's how it works. He says they're laying a foundation, but the Iranian regime, as we all know, is immediately getting relief from the tremendous pressure that we have applied through this blockade and through all of this bombing. That detail is very bothersome. It bothers Trump supporters, it bothers Israel, it bothers pretty much everybody, and it's a hell of a lot of ammunition for Trump's critics. But as we said last week, at its core, this deal, whatever it is going to be wholly different than Obama's, because this one comes with the continued threat of decimation, a threat that the Obama administration would have never made against Iran, because as you see in these photos with John Kerry standing there, Obama's negotiating team was full of regime sympathizers. The Obama team sympathized with Iran. They had a heart for Iran. They had a lot of loyalists to Iran in their State Department. On the other hand, the team that's negotiating right now hates this regime. They've been bombing this regime. As the media continues to claim Iran is running circles around the Trump White House, which is exactly what's happening, the president today reminding Americans of the score.
Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. Their leaders are all dead. Their whole country's a mess. Their economy is shot. Their anti-aircraft is gone. Their radar is gone. Their leaders are gone. Their whole country is gone. Most of their missiles are gone. Most of their launching pads are gone. Most of their manufacturing capacity for drones and missiles is gone. Their first level of leaders, gone. Their second level of leaders, gone.
This is how he starts this negotiation. Under the last administration, under Obama, I should say, it started off with a big smile and the promise of a lot of money. This time it started with, we're going to blow the hell out of your country, and then we're going to talk. So let's objectively look at both deals here to try and correct our vision of what's actually happening. Why was Obama's deal so awful? Well, it released tremendous wealth on a terror regime in exchange for a very meager delay in nuclear ambition. And even though the Iranians got that deal from John Kerry and company, they still cheated it anyways. Can you imagine cheating a deal like that? And of course they did, because why would a Middle Eastern terror country fear the Obama presidency? They all knew Obama was a, different kind of president of the United States, certainly not one that we're proud of today. They knew Obama hated Israel. Obama kind of felt like an ally to the Iranian regime, and certainly the people that he put in place to do this negotiating felt like allies. This situation couldn't be any more different. This started off with bombing the hell out of Iran, their nuclear facilities, a year ago, and then came more bombing this year, decimating the vast majority of Iran's military, and so much of their radar and equipment and bombs, costing them billions and billions of dollars. That's where we started the negotiation. Trump is now saying, we'll unfreeze some of your assets, which is what everybody's jumping on as criticism, right? We'll unfreeze some of your assets and set you up with a potential reconstruction fund brought in by your ally countries nearby, not our money. But he puts all that out there and says, but if you mess with us in any way, if you don't do exactly what we expect you to do, you know what's coming.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.